Okay. And if you have any questions, obviously you can ask me later. All right. So once again, welcome to our global broadcast news from Skyway Invest Group. It's 31st of May 2017, so the last webinar in May this year. The first announcement or first update I wanted to give you is the interview that has been recently released with our Deputy General Director for Development of Skyway Technologies. His name is Victor Baburin. I believe most of you already are familiar with this person. He had a very interesting review about the things that happened recently in India. A delegation from Skyway Technology has recently visited a major exhibition, Smart Cities in India, which was held in New Delhi. And obviously, we have received quite a huge interest from very top people, including Dalai Lama, who invited personally our, the CEO, Mr. Yunitsky, to go and visit him, and also to give him that kind of a blessing, as I call it, blessing and permission to go and build it. So in this video, you can hear his kind of also the summary of what they have done and what are the plans for the future. And it's available now on our YouTube channel, Global Transnet UK. You just type in a Skyway Away in India, and you will be able to hear, the full the video. It's, I think, 40 minutes long. But so this is available already, and also other videos you can see there. The next one is the news regarding the Turkey. Turkey, as you know, also have shown an interest some time ago, and actually they have made a comment that they would be very, very keen to go and build the the technology already by the end of the year. Actually, there was an very beginning of the year, before we received the news about India that they have signed the first contract. I remember posting an article where the article topic was who's going to be first, who's going to sign the contract, Turkey, India, or Australia. And the next day, obviously, for surprise, India was already announced. But the Turkey is not quite far behind it. So there is another full video that you can find in our YouTube channel. Again, putting in this topic, and you will see the recent visit from the Turkish city of Erzurumum, headed by the the general secretary of its municipality, and they have had already the third visit to Eco Techno Park, but where previously the business meetings were successfully held in at the end of 2016 and early 2017. And the city and the mountain ski resort can be connected with approximately 5.3 kilometer road, and the cost obviously would be compared to existing transport very cheap, $12 million without the rolling stock. And the best thing is that the ticket for the journey for those 5.3 kilometers would be only like $3. The payback period is also quite fast. It's 5 years, but they are also looking that there is a possibility to close this 5 years of payback in a very shorter time of period. So we just, I guess, need to look forward to receive the news. I don't know how you feel about it, but I think that after the 1st of July, when we receive this technical documentation for Unibike and Unibus, there will be, I'd say, we will be unlocking so many opportunities, because so many countries are already interested. As you know, you maybe are in charge of initiating any project in your country. So I think that this document will help us a lot, to move forward even faster. Someone says that they are exciting and proud to be part of Skyway. I think there is no question that people who are in business and who are in a project, that all of us supposed to feel the same way. At least for me, whenever I'm posting up and receiving, first of all, receiving and reading this news, and then I'm so excited to share with you guys, because the news there are coming, if not every day, then every second, the third day, and those are amazing ones. So the Turkey looks like could be, the second one who's going to, probably sign the contract. As I say, we need our dream board and put all those countries on our dream board and imagine that it's already happening, because it is, right? Then we have also the Indonesia, the new stage of cooperation. For those who missed, we had another very successful exhibition, or the conference, where the Skyway participated with our prototypes. We had very good, again, response and very high interest from different high-level people. And here it says the delegation, including the general designer, our CEO Anatoly Unitsky, and the Deputy General Director for Development, Victor Burin, has met the management of the Association of Railroads of Indonesia. How cool is that? I think, it could be even better. And the meeting was also attended by representatives from the Indonesian state-owned infrastructure company engaged in designing and building transport infrastructure facilities. Just to remind you guys, so whichever country we are going, and whichever country is interested in our project, we are not going to go and build the roads ourselves. So we are using a local engineer companies or local facilities where the first all those parts will be produced, and then the local people will be building their own roads. And how awesome is that you're building the roads that you have supported financially, you build it and then you use it and receiving the money back. I think it's never been done so previously done this way. So I think when we are showing people the opportunity, there should not be any questions that this is impossible. But the result of negotiation was the adoption of the following stages of cooperation. And for the first of which will be visit of leading experts from Indonesian company to Eco Techno Park. So that's the next following step to discuss, the next stage, next things that they have to do. In each country that we are going, obviously they need to have the research and assessment of Skyway transport in the context of introducing Skyway technology in Indonesia. Because as I'm telling people, the regulations that we have in India, for example, would not be same as in African region. Maybe even in Ethiopia and Uganda would be different. The European countries would be different. So it's very complex and very lengthy process, for Mr. Unitsky to create a technical documentation, because that's the one we are selling to the countries. But he knows his timings, and he's going to do his best, to prepare all the documentations as fast as he can, because I guess that's without the documentation, no one knows what to do. So every country would need to have the R&D center where they will involve the local, the environment companies, who checks the environment and checks the roads and everything else. And then Mr. Unitsky will do the proposal, how, you have to go and build it. So basically, I think even they have to create a small eco-techno park, not the one that we have in Belarus, but smaller ones, just to create a first prototype, working prototype adjusted to each country's regulations, because some doors can be wider, higher, shorter, whatever, the trains need bigger, smaller. And so basically they need to build that first. And the next very exciting thing, I hope you all know that, but for those who don't know or missed it, Skyway Unibus and Unibike is in action, and they have already completed couple of steps with the testing, and they have reached a speed of 100 kilometers per hour. So as you know, Unibike and Unibus, Unibike can reach the maximum speed 120 kilometers per hour, and Unibus can reach the speed 150 kilometers per hour. So right now they are even more than halfway through to the speed that they have to reach. And this been published pictures of the rolling stock for urban passenger and transportation already, I think 3 weeks ago. So now we need to go and, to see once we're going to, now we need to go to EcoFest and see, this everything working with our own eyes. And obviously, there is also there is a certifications that we have received of conformity to the requirements of the 3 international standards. So I was asking, what this is particularly, and as I understand, there is a written kind of rules or test. Let's say for our technology, it could be maybe 20 parts that they need to test. Out of maybe, 50, and they need to tick all the boxes. If, for example, out of 20, there are they haven't passed, let's say, five, those requirements, they have to go and to do the test once again for all the parts. If they didn't pass like 1 or 2 those tests, that's fine. Well, I hope that they completed all the boxes, and therefore we have received this certification according to national evaluation standard and Anete and IFRS. And the certification of conformity was received in Russia within the system of voluntary certification of the Federal Agency for Technical Regulation and Metrology Innovation of the Year. All right, but this is not the only test, not the only certificate that we will be receiving. This is one of, I think another at least 10 certificates that we need to complete and receive. But that's the first, one more step forward to what we are trying to achieve. There's also one great news, which again you can see the full video on our YouTube channel by putting the TV channel Mir reported on Skywest String Transport. This is very popular program, translating it together profitable, highlighting Anatoly Yunitsky Skywest String Transport. So basically, there was a group of journalists who managed to arrange a meeting with Mr. Yunitsky and Viktor Borborin. And they were emphasizing that the company is in the trend of globalization, as many countries are interested in Yunitsky transport from different parts of the world, from India to Canada, and obviously in Belarus. The broadcast, the journalist also made some comments and comparison with the American competitor for Yunitsky, as you know, Hyperloop by Elon Musk. Whose plants in Russia are still only on paper. You can see Anatoly Yunitsky comment and information about the payback of infrastructure projects in the saved video on our channel. And there was another very great news that kind of gave a little bit even more credibility to what we are doing when we are speaking to big investors and people who are always asking, why there is no any big investor so far. Apparently there is, and you can also see his interview on our YouTube channel. So this person, Mr. Yunitsky, I know him, or they've been partners 17 years ago. And after the first partnership, 2 years later, unfortunately, they went different directions, and now 15 years later, they have reunited. So on the day, on the first test run of Skyway Unibus on April 21st, 2017, Mr. Yunitsky invited Dmitry Teryokhin, who is one of the first major investors who, as I said, believed in the prospect of Yunitsky technology, and he invested the amount of total $1.5 million. And with this money, in 2001, Mr. Yunitsky was able to create his first 150-meter truck, where he was testing with a specific, specially adapted heavy car with the special wheels to see if the if the structure, the strings can hold the heavy weight. And obviously this test was made it was completed. It was very successful. You also can find a little bit more details about this test on Mr. Junitsky private website, which is www.junitsky.com. The things that what he is mentioning, commenting Dmitry, is the things I have seen today seem to me like some time machine, like in a dream. The feeling is that we parted only yesterday, and then it was all mostly on paper, in project solutions, schemes, and ideas. Today, a significant part of it is already implemented. It's very impressive. So it's very I think very emotional to watch this video, because this person, 15 years later, as he says, lately he was starting to think about the Skyway. He got started to receive some kind of gut feeling that something there is happening, and he needs to check on it, but he didn't. But then he received a call from Mr. Junitsky. You see how the universe is working for us. Whatever you put out there, it's come back. So now they are reunited, and Mr. Dmitry said that he is going to continue to support Mr. Junitsky in the way that they decided to do so. So more news, I guess, to come. And now, finally, to marketing plan. For those who have joined the company before 20th of May, you are probably more familiar with the first part, first marketing plan here, which was that you're receiving from your first level, second or third level, accordingly to these numbers, this amount of the commission in cash. However, there has been changes, and from 20th of May, there is a new marketing plan already in place, which I believe it's even more exciting than the one before. Yeah, at first you would look at this marketing plan and would think, well, yeah, I received 15% from the first line, and now I'm receiving only 8%. But if you look as, if you are an advisor, or you are, for example, even a manager, but even advisor already gives it as a difference for you. So the first level, okay, you're not receiving 15%, you receive 8%. But look what happened on fourth level, you still receive the same. On the fifth level, you would be receiving only 1%. Here you're receiving 3%. And from sixth level, you're receiving 1.5 to 3. All right, do you see the difference? And if you go further to manager level, you receive even more in a depth, 3 to 4%. As a leader manager, 4 to 5, etc. At first, I was thinking, oh gosh, I'm not going to receive 15%. But to be honest, how we are teaching our people. So on your first level, yes, you can have as many people as you want, but as long as you have, let's say 4 or 5 strong leaders, and they are, kind of duplicating to what you do, at the end, on a fifth and sixth level, on the sixth level especially, you will be receiving more than you would be receiving from, your first line. So I think you just need to do some calculation and see how does it would look like in numbers. But I would tell you, I've been involved in different network marketing businesses, and I've never seen any kind of business or marketing plan, as we call it, like this. It always goes a percentage less. First of all, there are numbers of how many people you can have a first line and how many people you can have a downline, and there are numbers always going down. For us, the numbers are going up, which I think is another advantages that people should join our business. Let's see how it goes. If you have any comments later on, then I'm happy to hear what you think about it. But because the 20th of May and the first announcement was on 24th of May, so 4 days later, unfortunately, by the time it came to us, there was also already the changes. However, what Mr. Havratov is giving you guys till 25th of June, so another month, till 23:35 Moscow time, which is 21:35 UK time, you get another 15%. I mean, you get 15% instead of 8%. So you have still an opportunity to earn those 50% on the first level, but it's already combined with the new structure. So you actually can earn even more today, as you know, for example, you invite someone on the first level and you have someone in downline where you would normally receive, let's say, 1.1%. Today you can already receive 3 to 4%. All right. So I think, you just need to show this when you do the presentations, show this marketing plan. And if people are with the marketing background, or they understand how the numbers are working, they would see this as a big numbers. They would not think we are playing small, we are playing big, and we go big. So I think this is a great opportunity that we have given to Mr. Havrato, and I can't wait to say to him thank you for this. I hope you feel the same, guys. And there is another promotion. Gosh, so many promotions since Mila came back from India. She was, just pouring us with some information. There's also an opportunity for you to earn extra 200 to 2,000 units or dollars additionally, which is valid from 20th of May till 25th of June, as well 23:55 Moscow time or 21:55 UK time. And the promotion are, as you know, we have different ways how people can, be involved, whether paying once off payment, or buying these educational investment packages, or also purchasing the express consultant level, the opportunity. Those, I believe that people who sees themselves in a business seriously, I always advise them to go for express consultant, the opportunity, because they also can receive the training, the master profit training. But what we have here today is if you have 4 clients who are investing 250 units or dollars, you receive on top of your already existing bonuses another $200 bonuses. If you have 4 clients who invest $500, then you get an additionally $400 bonus. Same as for clients who invest $1,000, you would receive $800 as bonus. And if 4 clients invest $2,500, you receive additional $1,500 as a bonus. And if someone is purchasing educational investment program, express consultant, and you have 4 of those clients who do that, you would receive additional $2,000 as a bonus. All right. So this is, I guess, for you a very good exercise, but also a very good opportunity to earn more money before we are moving to stage 10. Because, as you know, stage 10 it's not far away. I believe it's going to happen. Well, I thought it's going to happen tomorrow, but I guess it will happen sometime before July, before 1st of July, because most of the things are, already done that needs to be done on stage 9. So we just need to use all these promotions and all the bonuses as much as we can, and earn as much as we can, because the company is giving this to you. And then the promo code, lovely promo code, would not be available anymore from 1st of June. So that means from tomorrow, there is no more promo codes and no more free pre-IPO equity shares. So the promo code that you have, whether this one or there is another one, something 17th May 17th, and some letters, they are valid till today, 21:55 British summertime. All right. Also, for those who haven't activated accounts, and unfortunately there are many people that I even know they haven't done it, and I'm just reaching out as many people as I can. There will be the account deletion. They will start to delete accounts, because what happens is that people have done the registration, but they haven't even activated their account, or maybe they have activated the account but they haven't confirmed, like gone through the verification. So it means that those people are holding, whether it's a 50 shares, 100, maybe from the past, when we gave even more, 150 or 200 shares for free. Those people are holding it, but they're not even interested to be in a business. So unfortunately, if we don't do our jobs, those people will lose it. So I guess now is the time to let them know that this is the last opportunity for them to receive their gifts or not to lose them. And many people have actually, in my case, many people have they woke up finally. I updated with the latest news and update, and I said, hey, do you remember you did the registration, but you haven't verified your account? If you don't do that, it's going to be deleted. Do you want that? And obviously no. And some of people, I would say, even invested some money. So you just need to go and, tell them that, guys, this is the last minute. We keep saying, this is the last train, this is the last opportunity, but this is actually the last opportunity. All right. So the events plan, as you know, we are planning or we are doing already numerous of events around the world. Those are more like in exhibitions and conferences, but also we have started very actively to do our own events. And the next ones that we have is on the 3rd of June in Norway, 9th to 10th of June in Italy, 10th to 11th of June in Ukraine, 11th to 12th of June Czech Republic, 16th of 17th June Kazakhstan, 17th of 18th of June Belarus, 17th of 18th of June in New Zealand, and 22nd of June in Australia. So 8 events, and actually there's, I believe, another event coming. I'm trying to put together the event in Scotland on the 17th of June. It's not confirmed yet, but I hope it's going to go through. So if you have people in any of those countries, including Scotland, please let them know that these are the dates for the event when they can go and meet our leaders, our representatives in these countries, and there will be also, some of directors joining these presentations. So again, you see that there are like 8 or even 9 events this month, and it's purely because the company, as I said, might move to stage 10 and just before, the Eco Techno Park. And we are trying to put as many events as we can in June to give the people, the last opportunities to join the company. And actually, maybe also purchase the Eco Techno Park tickets. Tickets, unfortunately, are limited because, as you imagine, we have more than 300,000 people supporting the company, the project today. And if all those 300,000 people will be attending Eco Techno Park, it's just physically not possible. There is no so much space, and we all would be squeezed. So we don't want that. So we have 5,000 tickets released. I believe it's close to 4,500 that already bought. So you have still some tickets that you can purchase. Here on May, we are in May, yes. So the tickets, the ticket cost is the ticket price is $20. Tomorrow is going to be $25, and on site or at the doors $30 if there are tickets. So please. Make sure you buy your tickets. You have reserved it. In case you are not joining us for some, unfortunate reason, you might pass your ticket to someone else. But as long as you've got this ticket with you and you have it reserved, please do so. So there is a link that you can find, the ticket where you can purchase it. But what I can say, the people who have already bought tickets for EcoFest are from more than 50 countries, and how awesome it would be to finally meet each other and have some nice time together. EcoFest will be made in in a theme of picnic. So make sure you have very warm and because you never know what weather will be, but very comfortable clothes. And there will be numerous of foods, like kind of Russian food, amazing food done from Latvia. So, I can't wait to go and have this picnic out there under the sky. So go for it. And there is another promotion, which is, till today. So those who have attracted the most of the money in the fastest time frame will be announced, I believe, very soon. So the top 10 people will have an opportunity to join Mr. Unitsky and other team on a private kind of environment on a one-to-one on the 2nd July when all of us will have some, the break or time out. You will have like a very nice time with Mr. Unitsky where you will be able to ask all the questions that you want. So today is the last day. I hope you can still make some progress and get to the top 10 if you are, like, let's say on 11 or 12. I know how painful it is to be just under the line. I remember my school time when I tried to get into school, I was just under the line. So try your best to get in the top 10. And once again, attention to the guests of EcoFest. If you haven't got your ticket yet, so please do so. There is a hotel, a Victoria hotel, which gives us a nice discount because all of our people, our guests and partners will be living there, and our grand event will be held in Congress Hall, Victoria. And then there is a link where you can also get the information. And the promo code allows you to stay in Victoria Hotel 1 or Victoria Hotel 2. What I want to mention is, I forgot to put it here, but so the 1st of July is the Eco Techno Park. 2nd of July is for top 10 people, the private visit and conversations with Mr. Unitsky and other team. And the 3rd and the 4th is the conference for the consultants and above. Before, they were announcing that it's going to be 3rd, 4th, and 5th. So today I have received a confirmation. It's going to be 3rd and 4th. All right. So you can buy the ticket back on 5th of June. And you won't miss anything. Otherwise, you would need to leave. July. Otherwise, you would need to leave on the 6th of July. So 1st of July, EcoFest. 2nd, you have a day off, or if you are in top 10, you have the meeting with Mr. Unitsky. And the 3rd and 4th of July, you have the conference with Havrato himself. He's going to be training consultants and people above on the rank, personally, created training from him. Okay. Then there is a promo code, which is obviously valid till today. So if you have some people that wants to join today, and I had, so share with them the last opportunity to receive our lovely gifts. One of them is 50 shares of 50 pre-IPO equity shares. And I believe the 8 rules of private investor will still stay there. But yeah, unfortunately, no more free gifts. All right, and stay updated. As I keep saying this, it's very important for not just for yourself. Well, this is the most important. Just stay updated on all latest news and updates and obviously activities. But the other thing is, it's very important to add your newbies, as I call them, like new people who joined the team on all the social media. So we start feeding them from everywhere about the information of what's going on, and they can see the things that are happening, that it wasn't just coming from your side, but there is also activities happening on a daily basis, or even sometimes hourly. Some updates are coming up. So please join, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram, and share this information with your people. Thank you very much for your attention today. With you was Anete Martinsone. And if you have any questions, if you're people who, are your sponsors and managers are unable to answer your questions, I will be happy to help you if I can. Well, I hope I can. All right, guys. So build the skyway and save the planet. Thank you very much. And if you have any questions, it's the time to ask me those. Great work, everybody. I'm excited. Great going. Thank you guys for your positive comments. It's always nice to see you. As I said, this webinar will be recorded, so you can share with as many people as you want. As I say, sharing is caring. Yeah. All right, guys, I see you have no questions. I hope you enjoyed. It was lovely 30 minutes conversation with you. It's always nice to, update people with the things that's happening in the company. And I hope to see you when? Tuesday. It might be me, or it will be our other speaker, Maddie. But there definitely will be someone with you. And don't forget to invite new people, to our business presentations on Tuesdays, because Tuesdays are not. It doesn't include any updates. It doesn't include any news. It's more purely, towards the business, why we are here, what we are doing, and what we have achieved. All right. Well, thank you very much for your time, guys, today. I hope you enjoy your evening or day, whichever part of the world you are. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask me. Thank you very much and have a good night. Bye.